It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Saints and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because,
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt.
Fielded at the 43. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the Saints' 48-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
10 more there and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Stroud now on second down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
On the return, Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Stroud off the play fake. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray from midfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space.
2nd and 9.
Here's Stroud. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded at about the 28.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray now. He's got his man, London, right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray to air it out again. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darnell Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is now 2. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, A lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's Stroud. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud will look to throw once more. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Stroud to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now is Murray. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught by Williams. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys
From
already
a couple
on
yards
our
deep,
team.
he'll bring it
That's
out of the
Brandon
end
Godwin
zone.
and Charles Davis.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, rush. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Play fake. Here's Rush.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Rush working from the gun. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now it's the backup Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
To throw is Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Darnold. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And down he goes, brought down, a Raiders sack.
Kenneth Murray
in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down now for Rush. Throw out wide is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down. Throwing here, Rush.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Rush.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rush's throw complete there to Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Darnold.
His pass complete to Rucker.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense...
There he goes, left side! And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air, but his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Rush. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Rush. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's Rush to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New Orleans offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Saints on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and forever. Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw is Rush. He finds his man complete. That's Stanley. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On second down now, it's Stanley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go play action with Rush. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw again. Rush complete. It's Johnson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Operating from the gun. Rush. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. This 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Crawford. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Darnold completes it and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Crawford. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Crawford. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here's Darnold. And that one too wide and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's going to get that to
to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So now London down by a field goal, 2:15 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, rush. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Rush. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Rush. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Rush. Able to get away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now it's the Raiders' turn, trailing by 6. A little under 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Now 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on